everybody, welcome back to Sew Me Sunshine. Today we are filming a September edit, so it's going to feature fabrics that are really good for September and pairing them with some patterns. So the team thought it'd be really fun to look at ways to expand your autumn winter wardrobe and maybe to challenge yourself a little bit, you know, new school year being it's September. So you could maybe look at making a coat for the first time or trying some new sewing skills. So that's kind of like the vibe of this video, and we hope we give you lots and lots of sewing inspiration. So if you've been following us for a while, you'll know that we're a massive fan of Robert Kaufman flannels. They're really beautiful fabric, really high quality, so they're 100% cotton, got a lovely brushed textured finish. They are a narrow width, okay, so it's something to bear in mind, so you need more fabric for any patterns that you're looking to make. But they're really, really beautiful and perfect for when it gets a bit colder, just because of the flannel. They're nice and cozy and warm. So the pattern we have paired with this today is the Ilford jacket by Friday Pattern Company. Again, I've seen so many lovely versions of this, and it is like a confident beginner pattern, but if you haven't, for example, tried out making buttonholes, it's a really good one to, you know, stretch yourself a little bit, and it would look really good in one of the flannels. So this is I think it's called the lilac or lavender colour, and we've got a lot of different colours in stock, and we'll always try and restock them as well. It just takes a little bit of time because it comes from America. So we've picked out two of our Tencel twills to show you. So this one has a small amount of stretch to it, so it is woven, it's not a jersey, it just has a little bit of stretch to it, so it gives you a bit of give, and it's got more of what I'd call like a sand washed finish to it. It's from Meat Milk, and it's the pecan colourway, so perfect colour for the autumn time. It's a really, really lovely fabric and perfect for making trousers. And then we've also got, we've got a range of colours in the soft, I think it's called Soft Stretch Tencel Twill. And then we've got, again, another range of colours, but in the same sort of range of colours as the Soft Stretch Tencel Twill, in just what we call the Smooth Drape Tencel Twill. So this is a little bit heavier, and it doesn't have any stretch in it at all. So it wouldn't have the give that the Soft Stretch Tencel Twill would have. But both of them have a really nice drape and movement. Like I said, the smooth drape's just a little bit heavier. And we've got lots of different colours in both of these types of tencels. And they're really good quality. They're from, like I said, from Meat Milk. So they're properly certified tencel. They've got them through they've got all the certificates to say that they're approved by Lensing. So you can be rest assured that they're true Tencel fabrics. So both these fabrics work really well for trousers. Like I said, with the stretch, you obviously have a bit of give in them. So if you want a little bit more room and a bit more comfort, they're really perfect for trouser making. And Jenny picked out the Emerson pants by True Bias. I think she was a little bit drawn to the colour of the picture and picking out the pecan colourway. They're really fun, lovely, lovely trousers, perfect for autumn. Obviously, again, you can wear boots with them, or you can layer up with a longer top or a jumper as well. And obviously, like I said, you've got the choice between, you know, using the 100% Tencel or using the Tencel with a little bit of stretch in it. This is one of our Mind the Maker knits. It's from last year's collection, and we've still got some of this in colourway in stock. And I absolutely loved it last year, and I still love it now. It's a perfect knit for when it's a bit colder. It's kind of like a medium to heavy weight. It's got a really good stretch and recovery. So it's really high quality. It's made out of organic cotton, and what's really special about it as well, it's called like a Jacquard knit, because the pattern that you're seeing isn't printed onto the fabric. It's actually woven throughout with the different coloured threads. So it means that when it's fully stretched out, you won't see any white or anything because it's not printed on white. So it's woven, the pattern's woven into the fabric, and it's got this beautiful blue and mustardy gold colour running through it, which is really, really pretty. So this would work really well for making yourself like a jumper or a sweatshirt. And the pattern we were drawn to today was the name Talviki sweater. It's got some really lovely fine design details that you can see on the pattern drawing here, and this fabric would work really well for it. Something else to mention with this as well is because it's got such a good stretch and recovery, you wouldn't necessarily, if you chose a pattern that needed ribbing, you could use this for the ribbing rather than buying it separately. So as you can imagine, myself and the team, we talk a lot about fabric, and this particular fabric I'm going to show you, which is a bamboo ribbed knit, is one of Jenny's favourite fabrics. So she bought it, and we've been looking from somewhere else a long time ago, and we've been looking to try and find some for Sew Me Sunshine, and we managed to find some, so that was really exciting. And this is really good quality knit. So it's got a fine, well, it's not fine, they've just got a ribbed texture to it, and it's got a really amazing stretch with a very good recovery to it, so it's very high quality. So like I said, it's a bamboo elastane blend, and the bamboo, so that's actually viscose. It just means that the bamboo is the wood that was used to make the viscose fibre. And we've got a range of different colours, and we'll probably extend the range as well in the future. But this is obviously our beautiful deep purple colour, which again screams kind of like autumn winter to me anyway. Because it's got such a good stretch and recovery, works perfectly for like jersey tops and close fitted jersey garments. So the top that we were kind of drawn to is the Rowan by Megan Nielsen. So it's like a bodysuit pattern with a turtleneck. Well, it doesn't have to have a turtleneck, but I think it would work really well with the turtleneck version. And it's perfect then for layering with different things, like having a cardigan on top, or wearing with jeans and things like that. So yeah, this is a lovely, beautiful knit. Again, if you've been following us for a while, you'll know that we stock a huge range of the colourful Ventana Twills from Robert Kaufman. It was quite a number of years ago. I went to a sewing event. It was like a sewing class actually, and quite a lot of the people that were there were like, oh, I wish I could get some Ventana Twill from a UK store. And I was like, oh, I'll try and source it for you. So that's the kind of how it started, and then I've just increased the range of colours over the years, and you guys love them, I love them, so it goes down really well. So again, with Robert Kaufman, something to bear in mind, they are narrow in width, so you need more fabric for any pattern you're choosing. But they're really good high quality cotton twills, so they're 100% cotton. Because they've got a twill weave, it's got this slight ridged diagonal pattern to it and texture, but like I said, very good quality. They're medium weights, they hold their shape really well. Now, I've seen people make some really good structured trousers in the Ventana Twills, some structured dungarees in the Ventana Twills, and I've seen a lot of people make jackets or coats in the Ventana Twills, especially like an anorak type jacket. And one of the most popular ones that I've seen made up in this fabric is the Kelly anorak by Closet Core Patterns. It's a really lovely coat pattern. I've seen so many people make lovely, beautiful versions that literally look like they've just come from the high street, probably actually better than the high street. And like I said, this is obviously our mustard colourway, but we've got so many different colours in stock, so you could pick your favourite colour and make yourself a nice coat and really challenge yourself this September. So we've had a load of beautiful cable knit fabrics arrive here at Sew Me Sunshine, ready for autumn winter sewing. They're a really good type of fabric for making yourself a sweatshirt or even like a cardigan. This is one of them that we've got in stock, which is a beautiful kind of creamy off-white colour. It's a really fine cable knit and it's really soft to touch. We've also got these ones in stock, which are slightly bigger cable knit and loads of different colours as well, which equally would work really well for a sweatshirt pattern. And then we stock a load of different coloured ribbings as well, so if the pattern calls for some ribbing for the jumper or cardigan, then again you could go for either a contrast ribbing or a close match or something a bit neutral, and it would work really well. So this is, like I said, one of our new ones, which is really lovely and soft, almost has that kind of Angora type feel, but it hasn't. Rest assured there's no Angora in this. And yeah, it's really beautiful and really soft against the skin. So the jumper pattern, the sweatshirt pattern that was my first sweatshirt pattern I ever made, is the pattern we're going to show you today, which is the Linden sweatshirt by Grainline Studio. I actually made Joy from Pink Coat Club a Grainline Linden sweatshirt as a present 1 year. So it's a really nice way as well if you're going to make it maybe for yourself or maybe think about making something for someone else. It's a lovely pattern, nice and simple, especially if you're new to sewing a sweatshirt pattern. It's very simple to make. This is one of our Lady McElroy viscose chalice fabrics. So they're really lovely, high quality viscoses from Lady McElroy. So they are almost, they've got like that sort of lawn-like texture to them. So they're lovely and soft and they're lightweight and they have a really beautiful fluid drape. Now, although they're lightweight, they're still great for moving into like autumn, winter because you can layer them. Jenny, who's behind the camera today, is actually wearing a skirt made out of this and it's so beautiful. So we thought it would work really well as a dress, as well as obviously skirts or tops or blouses. And Jenny's picked out one of the Liberty Fabrics patterns, which is the Bertie shift dress. I'll try and turn it round so you can see that on the line drawing it's really good because it's got some really beautiful little features with the pleating and the sleeves, and this fabric would lend itself really well to all of those features. And like I said, you could layer it up with tights and a cardigan and you'd be set for when it gets chilly outside. As you can tell, this is one of our beautiful cotton jumbo cords. So over autumn, winter, I always make sure that we've got lots of beautiful jumbo cords in stock because they're perfect for when it's chillier outside, and we've got so many amazing colours in stock. So if blue's not your thing, we've also got like a pink, and we've got like a caramel brown colour, mustard, petrol, so many different colours. Lisa recently took some of this and has made herself a beautiful jacket, and when she's back from her holidays we'll make sure we take a picture of her in her beautiful jacket so that you get to see it. But what's great about this fabric, obviously one, it's great for jackets, but you could also make yourself a structured skirt or pinafore or even some structured trousers. And the pattern we chose today, because we absolutely love the model on the front, which is Megan Pigeon Wishes, is the Bobby by Tilly and the Buttons. So I don't know if you can see at the back, it's got two options. You've got your skirt option and you've got your pinafore option, and actually they use jumbo cord in their samples. So it's a nice structured pinafore or skirt. Again, it kind of challenge yourself a little bit because you've got the buttonholes and the buttons. And yeah, it would work really well in this jumbo cord fabric because it's a nice structured fabric, which is what this pattern needs. So September is a good time of the year to start thinking about making yourself a coat maybe for the winter, and we've had a lot of really nice coating fabrics that have arrived. We've had some that contain wool and some that don't contain any wool. This is one of our ones that has no wool in it, so it's quite hard to know what to call it on the website. So I've gone for I always call them faux wool, because they do feel like a wool fabric, a wool coating fabric, but obviously they don't contain any wool in them, but that is reflected in the price because they are better value for money. So this is this contains polyester. It's a really nice thick warm coating fabric, and it's perfect for sewing yourself a coat. And one of my favourite coats I've seen out there is, funny enough, it's called The Coat, and it's by the Avid Seamstress. It's just a really lovely classic, what I'd call a classic coat pattern. I've seen so many beautiful versions on social media, and I think something like one of our plain coating fabrics like this one would work really, really well. So we've got this beautiful petrol-y blue colour, and then I think we've also got like a mustardy colour as well, and we will try and get some other colours in stock very soon. So this is one of our viscose fabrics we've got in stock. We've got so many beautiful viscose fabrics in stock. If you've been watching for a while, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of viscose as a woven fabric. Just think it's really, really versatile, and it lends itself perfectly to blouses and dresses, which are my favourite things to make. Now, I was really drawn to this one when we were looking to buy some new viscose fabrics, just because it's really classic with the black and white. But what's really fun about it is just I really like the really abstract white design on the black background. Just think it's really striking and very, very beautiful. So it is actually opaque, and it's got a lovely drape and movement, and because of the type of pattern it is as well, it's non-directional, so you wouldn't have to worry about how you're going to cut it out essentially. And it is a wide fabric as well. So it's a lovely, lovely viscose. It's not a crepe, it's like a viscose lawn. So it's nice and soft to touch as well, and it's nice and soft against the skin. So Jenny picked out this dress pattern, which I think would work so well with this fabric, which is the Closet Core LED dress, which I absolutely love. And I think it would look so stunning in this fabric. And again, it would transition really well throughout all of the seasons. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that, and I hope that you've got some inspiration to get sewing this September. It's always exciting sewing in September because you can challenge yourself, try something new, like making a coat or a jacket, and hopefully one of the patterns and fabric combinations has caught your eye. But as always, we've always got lots of fun, beautiful fabrics on the website. And once again, let me know below which one's your favourite pairing and what you're planning to make with the fabric as well, if it's something different to what we've suggested. And I'll look forward to seeing you soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!